Hello, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is your tarot, rune, and oracle reading for the month of April 2024. The rune that came out for you is called Lagus. It came out on its side just like this. This is the rune of water. And with this, I get visions of this message here saying to don't be overly assertive or angry, agitated at the pace at which life is moving right now. If you're noticing other people around you being successful and happy and having their celebrations, and you're like, when will that happen for me? All you have to do is sit back, relax, and keep doing what you're doing. You're already on a good path here. And there is a message here to actually focus on cultivating more inner peace, okay? Not even cultivating, you already have inner peace within you. And you're being asked to be able to tune into that and understand that, just because everyone around you is having a lot going on and there's a lot changing in the world and you find yourself in this place where life may be a little bit quiet in April, that is a gift. Okay, if things are quiet, nothing's significant is really going on, this is a time for you to focus on continuing to grow whatever it is that you're trying to grow and tend to, and also just like cultivate more peace within yourself, like we said, and get yourself to a place where you are healthy and happy. Whenever there's a lot of space in our life, things aren't really, super loud and popping. That can create a lot of anxiety within us, but real wisdom shows that these moments are so precious. These are quiet moments in our life where there's not a lot going on, where we can just focus on whatever it is that we want to focus on. That long to-do list of ideas that you have, you can focus on that, okay? That idea that you wanted to get really fit and healthy-minded, like you have time and space to do that. You have time and space to grow any project, business, or idea that you want to grow, time and space to apply to jobs if you want to, time and space to do whatever it is that you want to do, bond with the people around you. This is a blessing. So try not to view it as the opposite and try not to get agitated or annoyed here. We have Taming the Wind coming out with the number 55. You may be receiving a lot of 555 symbolisms in your life at this time. Beautiful. The number 5 deals with change, and it's no surprise that the wind spirit is coming out with the number 5. They're very congruent in spirit. They both represent change. Here, the feather, a symbol that is used for clearing ceremonies, for smudging, reminds you of the sacred commitment that you make to your life. This is the symbol of consciously bringing the spiritual into the material, infusing the world with reverence, and an acknowledgement of the higher planes of existence that influence and animate all life. The feather is a symbolic reminder of deliberately entering into a partnership with the Great Spirit to co-create for the highest good of all. This is my cat, Luna. All right, having Taming the Wind come out upright is an invitation for you. Here's what it says. It's time to clear your energy, be present, and become conscious of how you communicate. This is a good time to write in a journal and put your thoughts into cohesive form. Perhaps you need to actually do a smudging ceremony in your home or office, creating a space to write about your dreams and desires. Just remember that when Taming the Wind appears as a symbol, it is time to honor the Great Spirit with reverence and respect. So yeah, essentially, this is a wonderful time for you to connect with yourself, okay? Just as Lagus was saying, this is a time where you have space to create more space. I just keep coming up with the spirit of space, create space, cleanse the energy, clear the air, clean your house, declutter, okay? Focus on detangling your mind with journaling or therapy, things like that. This is a month for you to do a lot of detangling work, a lot of cleansing work, and, really become friends with the spirit of space, with the spirit of emptiness, that divine feminine emptiness. We love it. Okay, because change will follow very quickly if you do so. We have health. Wow, yeah. again, the message of health and fitness are coming out here. Like, here's the thing, like, if you're worried, like, oh, there's nothing to do this month, or everyone's busy, or everyone else is doing their thing, okay, this is a time for you to go within yourself and come back, like, ripped and hot and healthy, like, you know what I mean? Be quiet this month. Be quiet. Don't let anyone know what you're up to. And just become the healthiest, most glowing, thriving version of you at this time. You know, make your home, your office beautiful. And that way, you know, all these people who are off busy with their lives, they're going to come back and see, holy crap, like, who are you? Oh my gosh, I missed you so much. Look what you've been up to. Like, your whole house is beautiful. You are glowing, you are thriving, you're muscly, having a lot of muscles. Your hair looks great. Like, what have you done here? Your whole energy is shifted. You seem happier, you seem more peaceful, not as anxious. Like, what's going on here? Like, that's what I'm seeing at the end of April, that energy. Allow me, divine, to be tender and accepting of my body, no matter what ailments I may have. May I always know that it's doing the best that it can. Help me be a loving ally and friend to this sacred form. Health and fitness is going to be a pretty big journey for a lot of you this month, Pisces. So you may be adapting a healthier diet, taking different supplements. You may be getting into the world of herbal healing, or I'm seeing like Eastern medicine in some way, shape, or form, or even like Western old indigenous medicines, things like that. I am seeing just taking way better care of your body, and also self-care in the form of managing and maintaining a certain aesthetic and beauty standard that you like to have for yourself, that makes you feel confident. Okay, we're seeing a lot of that this month as well. Some of you may even be decluttering your closet, getting new clothes. The way you're presenting yourself to the world is differently. It's like you're going within and, you know, sort of shutting out the world around you and just focusing on you, pouring your conscious energy and attention towards you. Okay, in the past, you know, when there's lots of parties and people to hang out with and relationships and things outside of you to fill up your time, you're pouring your conscious energy towards other people, towards other things, therefore leaving yourself in a state of not growing. Okay, so a lot of distractions may have, you know, filled your time up, and, you know, that keeps our growth stunted. And in the month of April, I'm seeing you're devoting a lot of time and energy towards yourself, and it's like, all right, I want to come back, and people are shocked at how beautiful I am, how much growth I've made, how much my energy has changed entirely. Wow, and the Guardian came out. It fell on the floor. The Guardian came out. Yes, beautiful. Breaking out of toxic habits here. I am seeing a lot of Pisces are changing something in your diet that is toxic or unhealthy. It could be something as simple as just drinking less, or you're trying to eat more fruits and vegetables that are attuned to your personal body, your dosha, your, you know, makeup. Okay. Recently, I've been getting into, it dawned on me, I have so much fire energy all around me and in my body, and it's caused a lot of issues. And so I've been changing my diet. I'm not a Pisces, but I'm just going to share my story with you anyways, because I feel like you can relate. I am changing my diet to include less like hot and spicy foods, which is like all my favorite foods. Like anything that vibrates at fire frequency, fire energy, I'm trying to reduce and incorporate more like alkaline, colder foods into my diet, and even colors into my life, just to create more balance and harmony, because literally like my inflammation was a problem for me, fire energy. And then my whole house I painted pink, which is fire energy. So it's like, wow, I really have a lot of fire energy. My favorite colors all around, hot, warm tone colors. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. Anyways, I don't know why I just went on that tangent. Some of you guys may be doing some like sort of balancing. Some of you may be doing some feng shui, I'm seeing as well, trying to create more balance of the elements in your life, to create more balance in your heart, mind, soul, and life. Very interesting. All right, we have 2 cards that just popped out for you. We have the Four of Bows celebration. See, there is some sort of celebration this month. You guys are the type of people where it's like you have a week to yourself and you're like, oh my gosh, like, everyone hates me. Everyone's so busy with their life. I have no one. Shut up. All right. This is a blessing. This is a time for you to really devote to the things that you want to grow and do in your life. You know, some of you guys are so addicted to the cycle of distracting yourself with friends, with family, with going out, whatever it may be. It's like you finally have some time to yourself. This is the perfect time to focus on your health, your healing, you know, all of that you wouldn't be able to have the time for if life was busy. You know what I mean? You know, your life is quiet now. Read the books that are sitting on your shelf, okay? Do all those workouts that you say, oh, I'm going to do that one day. All right, you know, those ideas, those projects that are lining up, waiting for you to finish, it's time for you to do that. You know, stop distracting yourself with people. And if anything, if you have a lot of people in your life right now, Spirit's saying, you know, get rid of some of them if you want. Spend more time with you. Very beautiful. But yeah, we do see celebration of some sort this month. Okay, there could be a wedding, bridal shower, baby shower, birthday, something good like that. Housewarming. Beautiful. Even just like going out and celebrating life in general for no reason. I am seeing that as well. I don't think you can handle. There must be a lot of extroverts here. And the theme is embrace that introverted energy. 3 of Bows in reverse, fulfillment. Yeah, wanting that growth for yourself, personal growth and development in your life. You've been desiring it and you're like, where's it at? No. Need to spend more time alone to focus on that growth. Or if, you know, there's going to be people around you on the journey of growth, are they on a journey similar to what you want? For example, you know, I go to the gym a lot and, you know, that could be something that I have to do by myself, but I do happen to know other people who go to the gym just as frequently. So we all go together, we all work out together. So it works, you know, it's like if you want certain levels of growth or things done in your life, like if you have a long list of, I don't know, sketches or art ideas you want to get out, if you're like an artist, you have to spend more time alone to do that. And if you want to be around people who will also be doing that alongside you. Like literally, like let's get together and drink tea and draw or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like you can structure your social life to be conducive to the growth that you're trying to achieve here, to the goals that you have in mind. You don't need to sacrifice things in your life that you want to develop more of just to have a social life. I don't know why that balance is sort of coming out here. It's a theme, like a mental theme. We have the Knight of Arrows in reverse with the hawk coming out. Yeah, there's like a sense of urgency, a sense of impatience within you that the universe is challenging. Like, let go of that, you know, enjoy things for how they are right now. You don't need to constantly be going off on the next big thing. Like, focus on just calm, balanced, consistent growth right now, and you're good to go. Some of you guys, if you're recently single, don't just hop back into a relationship. I am seeing that as well. You know, good, healthy relationships take time, months, years to grow, for sure. I'm seeing a lot of you, the message of, you may have a lot of newer connections in your life, newer friends, things like that. And again, these things take time to grow. You don't have to force the growth. I keep coming back to this message of like, don't try to force growth. Don't try to force things to move along more quickly than they need to be. Some of you guys need to hear that you're a pushy person. You know, you may have set the intention with the universe, like, show me any flaws that I have in relationships recently. I am seeing someone here set that intention with the universe, and the universe is talking back, you're pushy. You constantly push for growth, for change, for developments in connections in your life. You put a lot of pressure on yourself and a lot of pressure on other people. And that's what we're trying to change in April. Wow, very direct, very clear. Your spirit guides are very clear with you. Very funny. How many times am I going to use the word very? Oh, there's like an extreme energy here. We have the Queen of Arrows, Swan. Yes, this is what you're turning into. You're going from the Knight of Arrows, in reverse to the Queen of Arrows. Beautiful, consistent energy. Going with the flow. Doing what you can while you can. Not rushing, not forcing, but making really swift progress in life. You know? because you're aligning yourself with the current that's moving in the direction you want. The people around you. I just got a random phone call in the middle of this reading, which almost never happens, and I feel like that's synchronistic because we have these swords, court cards coming out as that happen, and the court cards represent people external to us, and the swords represent communication. So I do feel like you're gonna have some random communication coming in for you in April. Your connections are developing a lot, your friendships are developing a lot. It feels like people are like flocking towards you, which you may not see, because I feel psychologically it's like, oh, I'm alone, like life is boring, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, no, actually, you're wrong, because there's a lot for you to focus on to grow in your personal life. And we also have people here coming in, wanting to grow and develop with you. And you're gonna notice this is happening as you're finally starting to enjoy your alone time. And you're like, oh, like I have all this time and space to like do these ideas that I wanna do, watch these shows that I wanna watch, read these books I wanna read, focus on my personal health and fitness. It's like you're pouring energy into you, your well-being, your inner state of peace. And when you pour your light into yourself, you become like a lighthouse, this radiant being, which attracts a lot of opportunities and people towards you, opportunities and people that match your vibration, okay? Which is why it's important to pay attention to the people who, are around you, and make changes if necessary. Anyways, yeah, I see you in this Queen of Swords position where communication is coming in strongly. Change is happening strongly here. You have wind, you have all these air cards, which represent change as well. Very fascinating. And we have the Page of Stones, links. Yeah, half of your reading are court cards, okay? People are around you. It's so weird. This reading contradicts itself because we have this idea here that like, oh, there's so much alone time, blah, blah, blah. So you probably are going to have a lot of time to yourself in the beginning half of April, or at the time that you're watching this, and you're being directed to focus on things that are healthy for you, not things that distract you, okay, but things that are good and develop you, especially like health, when it comes to mental health, physical health, the health of your home, of your business, your career, and having it in a growth state and in an abundant state, the health of your friendships, having them be in a growth state. And instead of trying to force growth to happen unnaturally, it's like you're just this garden that's tending these different things in your life, your relationships individually, your home, your personal health, your mental health. You're the gardener. You have to do the things in order to keep everything in a state of growth or maintenance, okay? And I see you taking on that sort of perspective, and it is leading to really great things, is what I'm feeling, if you can manage that and if you can maintain that. Because I think in the past you used a lot of distractions or maybe even escapism to deal with the illusion that you were lacking, okay? So at the end of the day, the simplest way to put this is getting yourself into an abundant state of mind where you're focusing on growing what you do have and taking advantage of the opportunities and the ideas that you do have, instead of focusing on what you don't have. And, oh, I'm so alone, like nothing's working. Like that mentality will lead to death and decay, okay? The growth mentality of focusing on what you do have, what is working, the ideas, the projects, the everything, that will lead to growth and abundance. And I see you shifting out of that like lack mindset for sure, and creating health and growth all around you, which is beautiful. And we do see this in your relationships as well. I also want to mention the Guardian is coming out above the Knight of Arrows in reverse. So you may actually have someone in your life who is toxic. I want to say that they want to rush into things, or, they seem very unstable. Okay, it's like 1 minute they're rushing in, the next minute you don't hear from them. Anyone like that, it's time to let go of completely. I just want to mention that because I do see that they feel like a peer, someone your age or in a similar place in life as you. But we have other amazing court cards and people in your life, honestly. So it's not the majority of people that are like that surround you. So anyways, this reading, I hope it wasn't all over the place. It felt a little all over the place to me. Your energy is a bit chaotic. I feel like your mind is like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. and very like ADHD energy, I feel. So yeah, thank you for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest energy, the fullest overview of this month ahead. No, I can't talk. And if you would like a personal reading with me, one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there. Remember to like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.